Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll see about policy life cycle. First, we will discuss theoretical and then we will see practical. How to create an account, how to create various policies like submission, policy changes, cancellation, reinstatement, and what are the difference between those transactions. First, I will explain the things in a notepad. Later, we will create a new account and we will do it. Okay. So, policy life cycle. Basically, to create any policy, we need to have an account. So definitely we need to have account. To create account, right, you need to have a contact. To create an account, we need to have a contact. This contact can be a company or else person. Let's suppose if you are going a commercial lines, right? There we will be having a company. If we take an example for Ola, Ola is a commercial, so it's a commercial business where company will take insurance for all those vehicles at a shot. So their contact can be a company. When it comes to the personal, right? So myself, I am taking an insurance for my bike or my car. In that case, contact can be a person. So first we'll create an account. To create an account, we need to have a contact. So we'll have a contact account and then we'll have transaction. As soon as we create account, we create an account. Status of the account is pending. The reason is still there were no policies, right? It's an empty account. That's why it is pending. Once you issue at least one policy in that account, then your account status will change it to active. Then what is the next thing? So once you create an account, you are going to create a new submission. So when it comes to the guideware, always the first transaction is new submission only. That is submission. In case of migration projects, you can see conversion renewal or else legacy renewal, whatever terminology we call it as per the project. So basically we call it as a legacy migration or else conversion renewal. So that could be the first renewal to hit our guideware. But here we are going an example with our guide new submission only. So don't worry about a legacy conversions. So we don't have a PMT tools and all. It's only brand new submission. So first transaction is submission. Once we create any submission, the status of the transaction is either submission, policy change, cancellation, reinstatement, rewrites. First status will be draft. That means we are giving user to enter the details, draft. So user can enter the details in the required fields. Then once he is done with the required fields entry, like let's take an example for personal auto. If we take an example for personal auto, you need to enter driver details, vehicle details, and coverage details. What are the required coverages and optional coverages based on our requirement? We will opt in our things. When it comes to India, right, we will take either third party or else comprehensive. Third party is nothing but when collision happens or else when you go and hit to some other vehicles, only third party, if you take only third party coverages, only other person will be covered, not you. When we take a comprehensive also, in that case, it will cover you as well as third party. In the same way, when you are taking a coverages, right, we need to opt accordingly and also deductibles. So once you select all those things, then we will click on a button called quote. As soon as we click on the quote, then status will be quoted. Status will change it to quoted. Once it is done, sorry, once quote is done, we will verify all our premiums whether all things are correct as per our expectation or not. You have taken some five coverages, you are expecting some premium of around 100 to $150. If you are happy with that 100 to $150, you will ask underwriter to issue. But in our case, we are only underwriters, we are only everything because it is a test environment. So you will bind the policy or issue the policy. When it comes to the out of the box, right? Bind and issue both are different. Bind, you legally bind the policy. That means it doesn't mean it is issued yet. In nowadays in all projects, bind and issue both are combined in one button itself. So don't worry about both functionalities. Both are same in the current projects everywhere. I never seen difference between bind and issue in submissions. So once we issue the policy, so once it is quoted, we will click on issue button. Once we click on issue button, the status will change it to bound. So if the in draft status, user entered all their details. Once we code the button, once we click on code button, status will change it to quoted status. As soon as our status change it to quoted, right, you will not able to enter, you will not able to edit our details. To edit our details, you need to click on edit policy and you need to perform, sorry, not perform, you need to again modify the details. If you feel everything is okay, you will issue the things. That means you will issue the submission transaction. Once you issue the transaction, the status will change it to bound. As soon as status changes to bound, you will not able to edit the policy again. Let's suppose after issuing, next day you bought one more vehicle. In that case, what you need to do? You need to perform policy change. That is changes to policy. So same, you will perform a policy change with respect to a effective date. The same again, draft, quote, quoted, and then you are going to issue the policy. Again, you got one more vehicle. Again, on the next day, what you will do? Again, you will perform one more policy change. So like this, we can perform various transactions. So first we'll create a submission. If you want to modify again details after binding your policy, then we will perform a policy changes. Once we are done all those things, we realized that other company is giving discount. So they are giving some lesser in the premiums compared to our insurance company. Or else you are moving out of another state because all the insurance premiums will be calculated in USA based on the jurisdiction specific. So let's suppose you are moving from Arizona to Michigan or else vice versa. Then what you need to do? So what we will do? We will perform cancellation transaction. So if we are performing cancellation transaction, that means we are cancelling our policy. Same here also. We will select a reason and we will select a date. We will start our cancellation. If you feel you are happy with the return premium, we will bind the cancellation as well. Once you bind the cancellation, your transfer is cancelled. So they said, okay, let it stay in Arizona only. Don't move it to Michigan. In that case, what we need to do? We can have two options here. Either we can do reinstatement or rewrite. What is mean by reinstatement? So name itself indicating reinstate your existing policy. So reinstatement is a transaction where your cancelled policy will become effective with the same characteristics. There will not be change in the characteristics. As soon as we perform reinstatement, right, you will not be having any edit transaction. You will not be having any details to modify. You will simply put it back your policy to enforce again because your policy is cancelled. We are making our policy to back enforcing. That's where we call it as a transaction reinstatement, where you will not see any screens also. We'll perform just reinstatement. We will click on issue. That's it. Whatever the return premium is there, right? Same premium should match here. There might be some processing fees, so depends on the client to client, except that everything will be the same. Return premium should be equal to charged premium in the reinstatement transaction. And what is rewrite? Rewrite is a transaction where you can rewrite your policy. That means you are going to edit your details. If you want, you can do edit the things. Let's suppose you want to change your vehicle color, or else you want to add one more vehicle by that time. So you can perform rewrite transaction. Name it is indicating rewriting your policy. Again, in rewrite, you will be having three transaction: rewrite, full term, rewrite, new term, and rewrite remainder of term. Then in which occurrences these things will come? So rewrite full term is the transaction. This will come only your cancellation effective date is same as submission. So when you perform flat cancellation, then only rewrite full term will occur. You can perform rewrite full term transaction. Other cases you will not see rewrite full term transaction. And coming to rewrite new term. Let's suppose we performed midterm, it's a 1 year policy. You performed midterm cancellation, and then you are going to perform a rewrite new term, but you you have annual policy. We perform midterm cancellation. If you are opting rewrite new term, then from cancellation effective date to your policy end date will be one more year. That means you are completely opting one more new term. So rewrite full term will be the same as submission effective date. Rewrite new term will be the new term will come to the picture. Complete one more term will come. So it is a midterm cancellation. You will be, let's suppose it's a 12 months policy. You cancelled your policy at third month. Then you can have only 9 months of the policy. But if you opt to rewrite new term, right, you will get one more year. That means it's not a 9 month policy. It's again 1 year policy. So in case if it is a 9 months policy, then obviously it's a remainder of term. So whatever is the cancel term, from there you are going to get that 9 months period. So that is nothing but rewrite remainder of term. Then there is one more transaction called renewal. Let's suppose your policy is about to expire. Even in India also, if your policy is expiring, either health insurance, term insurance, motor insurance, before 30 days itself, we will get a reminder from our insurer. So they will sending emails, messages, same thing goes here also. Renewal, perform a renewal transaction to enforce your policy for the next term. And there is one more transaction called audit. This audit transaction mostly we can see in the workers comp or else commercial lines, where uh, in commercial lines and workers comp, right, so they will opt for 5,000 or 10,000 employees for your insurance. Once complete our term will complete, right, complete 1 year completes, then they will perform actual things. So if you are taking insurance for 5,000 employee, it doesn't mean only 5,000 employees will continue at the end of the term, right? New people will join, existing people may leave, so all these scenarios may happen. To consider exact premiums, they will perform audit transaction, and there they are going to evaluate what actually is the premium, whether they need to pay extra premium or they need to return some premium to company. That means insured. So this is audit, and there is one more transaction premium, something I did not remember. I worked long back, so that is also related to audit only. That we will perform every month in case of 1 year policy, right? Every month's premium. That is also this workers comp and commercial lines only. I'm not getting exact name, but there is one transaction as well. So these are all regular transaction we will see in guideware until renewal. From submission to renewal, audit and premium transaction we'll see in especially workers comp as well as commercial LOBs. Now we will see these things in in local host. So for this I am logging in SUGW, and let's create a new account. So from here we can create a new account. So to create a new account, we need to search with some data. So I'll go with the test account 2 like that. Oh, I think I already have, but still I can take a new one. Sorry, I will go with the person contact. Let me go here. Test account to. I can go with person. Then address. So I can. This is the dummy address which I kept in the notepad. So make sure we need to fill all the required information that is in the stars. San Mateo, California. If I provide city, think yeah. Rest type I can provide home and organization depends on our client, right? We can ask our team members what is the organization which we are utilizing. In this is out of the box, we can get some sample data. So I'm going with the dummy data only. Same thing we will not see in our projects. Once we are done, here we can see check for duplicate buttons. It's an out of the box, right? We are not seeing because I'm utilizing, sorry guys, CC as a standard contact plugin. If you are utilizing actual CM, actual contact manager, we will go and verify duplicate contact also. If there is any duplicate contact, we will utilize the existing contact only. So I clicked on update. We can see now the status is pending. So because it is status is pending, there were no transaction. If you can see open policy transactions are blank here also, there were no policy transactions. If we see context, that this is the contact which I have created for my account, test account. That's where we can see the role also account holder. And now how to create a new submission. To create a new submission, click on the actions button over here. Hope it is highlighting. Click on the new submission. We can see new note. We can create a note as well. Let's suppose you want to add, okay, created an account on October, sorry, 3rd October 2025. Yes, can click on update so that we can see the notes. See here we can see, okay, just for our what I can say tracking purpose. When it comes to the real life, right, underwriters will add notes whenever they are doing some changes in account level or else policy level. So activity, new document, you can upload the document, new mail, so new activity. So if we see, right, we can see new submission. So click on new submission and select effective date of your policy. Whenever we want the same date, we can select. So this is the default effective date we will get. Out of the box will give 10/3/2025. So this is the date I am selecting. So that means this is today's date. And I am selecting the personal auto. And we have various offerings. So I will leave as it is because it's not an mandatory. So all the qualification questions as well pre-filled. So we no need to worry. Policy info, everything is fine. Here term type is a 6 months, so that's fine guys. We can take either way or else annual. I change it term type to annual now. So now we got driver details. Add existing driver because he is the guy who I added as a account contact. So enter date of birth, enter valid date of birth in the same format here, MMDDYYY, right, in the same way we can. So what is the marital status and anything is the mandatory 1, 2, 3. I'm just giving a random numbers guys, but when it comes to the project, right, we need to enter this jurisdiction specific license numbers. We should not enter like this. And when is first license and any accidents, no, 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 no. And vehicles, either we can go from here to vehicles or else you can click on next button. Either way, that is our wish. And click on create vehicle. So as soon as we click on create vehicle, we got some details. So here we need to enter VIN number. VIN number here is nothing but a OTC number. In US, we call it as a VIN number. Here we call it as a registration number. So in this VIN number, we have a website called Random VIN, where we can go and select some random wins. That is a free website only. So all these details came from the win integration from out of the box, and license state I'm keeping keeping it in the California only, and enter cost new. Anything is mandatory. I think I need to add a driver who is going to drive this vehicle, and then go to coverages, add the coverages. So I'm not changing anything as of now. I just want to code the policy, want to show you the various transactions. So now it is in the draft status. If you click on quote, let's code the button. So status is changed to quoted. Let's suppose you want to change driver related information. If I go driver, see, we cannot able to edit anything because it's quoted. To edit our details, we need to click on edit policy transaction. Yes, now I can change the eh, change anything over here. It's not only marital status, primary phone number. We can change anything. Let's suppose I want to change this from to 2023. Yes, I can change. Again, click on quote. So as soon as we edit, we need to keep on quoting our policy based on that. If we change anything, right, your premium will get changed. Now this is quoted. I feel okay, this premium is fine for me. I want to issue the policy. So click on bind options. Here we can see from bind options only. In some other projects, right, we need to go definitely payment plan, payment screen. Here you need to select required payment plan, whether it's a 6 months, 1 year, everything, full pay. So depends on the things we are going to select. It all depends on the project to project, but it's an out of the box. They are providing a code screen only. So issue the policy. So now it is throwing a pop-up. Are you sure want to issue? Yes. Click on yes button. Yes, policy is bound. Let's go to account level once. See, now status is changed to active. And this is our policy. This is the policy number. Go to the policy. This is policy summary. We can see all our information as a one shot. What who is PNI, who is your underwriter, what is underwriting company, what is the effective date, expiration date, first date issued, that means today only, effective, expiration date, premium. So this is all as a summary format. Now I realized I want to change something on vehicle level. To perform this, what I need to do? I need to perform a policy change. If I go my policy, see, I will not be able to see edit button over here, and also I'm not able to edit anything. So I want to change color of my vehicle. To perform this, I click on action button, change policy. So let's take after a month. So I'm not moving my clock. So after I have taken effective date from after 1 month, performing policy change. So see, we can see the transaction as a policy change. Status is draft. Go to vehicles, change the color. That's it. So tan to red. And now what I need to do? Click on quote. There is no change in cost because I think vehicle color is not impacting our rating. That's fine. Now it is quoted. The same new submission was also quoted. Let's go and verify. Can I edit? No, you are not able to because it is quoted. If you want edit, again click on edit policy, click on OK, change it to red to green. Again code the policy. See, change status will change. Yeah, draft to quoted. Now issue the policy. To issue policy, click on issue. That's it. So this is, let's suppose you want to perform one more change. Yes, go. We can do either of plenty of them, whatever we want. There is no restriction that you can perform only this many. You don't want to change anything. Let's quote it. So as you have not made any changes, do you have now do we need this policy transaction? No. So this is the policy change. It is quoted. As we do not want, do we need to issue? No. We can withdraw it. If we withdraw it, it will not show over here because this is only completed transaction. That means only issued transaction. If you want to see withdrawn transactions, go here policy transaction from your left side. We can see what is the withdrawn one. This is the one. Go to policy review, see the changes. There were no differences. So that's why it looks like user is withdrawn. Like that we can understand. Now you want to perform cancellation. Again click on actions or else click on new transaction. Click on cancel policy. select the source and what is the reason. So they were providing 10/3 as a effective date. We can go beyond that also. So what I can say, cancelling the policy. So we have a future data transaction. So I don't want to mess up the thing. So I'll go and cancel from 11/5. Click on start cancellation. So we clicked on cancellation. Same here also we can see cancellation and it is quoted. We can see what is the charged premium, $119, and they are returning $1280. Let's suppose after canceling you want to make any changes over here on the reason description or else effective dates. We can change again, same we can quote. Let's suppose you do not want to cancel your policy, withdraw the transaction. If you withdraw it, it will not show here because we withdrawn, it's not issued. We can see over here. Let's cancel it now. Cancel the policy. Canceling. Same date I can go 11/5. Start cancellation. Yes. Click on bind options. Cancel now. If you click on cancel now, it will cancel your policy immediately. If we click on schedule cancellation, your cancellation will go to cancelling status and the date 11/5 will come, right? That day policy will cancel officially. So as of now, I will cancel now. We can see it is cancelled as an 11/5. Even here the date is as of date 11/5. If I change 11/5 to 11/3, still okay, still it is showing cancelled as on this date 11/5 only. So we realized we do not we want to reinstate our policy. See, we can see reinstate, rewrite remainder, rewrite new term. We don't see rewrite full term because rewrite full term will come only when cancellation effective date is same as submission. So here submission effective date is 10/3, cancellation is 11/5. That's why we are not seeing rewrite full term. Again click on reinstate. See, in reinstatement just you are enforcing your policy. Okay, we are not doing anything. We are not seeing any screens also. Just code the policy. See, the same 1280 was written, the same premium we are charging. We are just enforcing our policy. Okay. So in reinstatement, we will not be able to edit our details. Same here also, draft to quoted. Let's withdraw it. Let's perform rewrite. Remainder of term. So remainder of term, we cancelled 11/5 and expiration date was 10/3. So the same 10/3 came now expiration because it's a remainder of term. If I change now this one to 10/3, will the system will allow? Let's see once. It's an out of sequence. Looks like it is allowing, but that is not the good practice. I think this is 11/5. So remainder of term is nothing but it's just remaining term. Let me change it to some other. Basically in real-time projects, right? These fields will not be editable, but it's an out of the box, right? It is allowing. Let me change it to 2026. Yeah, and quote the policy. See, complete remaining term only. Here also we are going effective from 11/5 to 10/3. So if we issue it again, rewrite remainder will be effective. I just want to show you rewrite new term as well. Go rewrite new term. Let me go policy info. See again, okay, by default again all the characteristics were changed over here. Rewrite new term. It chosen to 6 months. If I change it to annual, everything got changed. 11/5 to 2026. Code the policy and issue it. Looks like there is an underwriter rule. Approve it. Issue it. Yeah, rewrite is bound. We can see all bound transactions only over here in the completed policy transactions. So then renew the policy. Before expiring, automatic renewals will happen. This is the manual renewal because we went on the actions button, we clicked on renew. Basically in real time there is a time frame where automatic renewal will happen. We will see all those things in the coming classes. Yeah, renewal happened with the same characteristics. Looks like this term type is getting defaulted every time because it was annual when we selected. It's a defect, we need to fix it. But this is getting changed again to 6 months. So this is the renewal. Let's see rewrite full term as well. So we can go and create a new submission from here, but we can take a copy submission from here as well. That will copy all our characteristics. Quoting the policy, issuing it, done and dusted, cancel the policy, effective from submission. See, 10.3, that's fine. Returning all the premium. Yes, cancel now. Policy is cancelled. So we can see only rewrite full term. We cannot see rewrite remainder of term as well as rewrite new term. So rewrite full term will occur only when cancellation effective date is same as submission effective date. So these are the policy, these are the various type of transactions. So audit we don't see here because it's not a commercial policy and I don't think out of the box has audit transaction. So these are all the various transaction guys. So submission, policy change, cancellation, reinstatement, rewrite full term, remainder of term, new term, and renewals. This is nothing but policy life cycle. And in next video, we will see out of sequence and preemptions. How out of the box will handle out of sequences and preemptions. We will see all those things. So thank you for watching the video guys. Let's meet in the next video.